Hey there, my friend. Welcome back. This is Dr. Anthony Balduzzi, founder here at the Fit Father Project, and today's video is going to be a little special because we had someone writing in and asking us, hey, Dr. A, what's the deal with medicinal herbs? Can you explain this to me? What are they? What should I be using, and what are the best ones? So we want to put together a special video and training article for you that covers some of our thoughts on medicinal herbs, what they are, how they're different from spices, and which ones are actually research proven to have the best health benefits. We're going to cover all that in this video. I know you're going to learn a ton, so get out your pen and paper, take some notes, and let's dive on in.
FitFatherProject.com.
All right, so let's get straight into it. What is an herb? Well, herb is really a fancy word for any kind of plant that has some kind of aromatic or culinary or medicinal use. And when we're talking about herbs, we're talking about plants, and we're talking about all different parts of different plants. So it could be roots, it could be flowers, leaves, seeds, bark. So these are all in the compound of herbs. And you've probably heard the term spices too before, right? Oftentimes we use spices for cooking. Well, spices are really just dried herbs. So if you open up a spice cabinet and pretty much anyone, you can see things like salt, turmeric, oregano, parsley, bay leaf. These are common herbs that we use on foods. And this is really important to understand because humans have been using herbs on their foods for hundreds of thousands of years. And the original uses of a lot of these herbs were for food preservation and to make sure the food didn't rot, because it turns out that a lot of these plant compounds have amazing antioxidant and antibacterial properties. So when we add these to our cooking, our ancient ancestors found, hey, the food lasts longer, it tastes better, and we tend to get some health benefits. So the benefit of herbs is, one, they make our food taste good, and two, they also have medicinal properties. And I love this quote from the Greek physician known as like the father of medicine, Hippocrates, who said, "Let food be thy medicine." And it's an amazing quote, and it's really based on the fact that we can incorporate some of these medicinal herbs into our everyday meals to improve our health benefits, because there's some really phenomenal research. So let's really branch off two different compounds of herbs, the culinary herbs and the medicinal herbs. And we're going to talk about both in this video. The first ones are the culinary herbs. These are ones that most of us are very familiar with. Things like basil, thyme, rosemary, parsley. And just because they're commonly used does not mean that they're not medicinal. In fact, I like to use rosemary as an example. There's new research studies that show that the oil in rosemary, if you rub rosemary in between your fingers, the oil that comes out actually improves memory. William Shakespeare is very famous for rubbing rosemary oil on his temples before he would write some of his plays. It improved his memory, and this is research-backed stuff. Basil and oregano are antimicrobial. They can kill bad bacteria on our food, and they can help improve our digestion. So all the things that we normally put on our foods, it has benefits. So spice your foods up. These culinary herbs have benefits. And then we have a class of herbs that we don't use for cooking often. These are the more hardcore medicinal herbs. And I'll give you two examples. The first one is St. John's wort. Hypericum is what the plant is called. And this one is something that really definitely modulates neurotransmitter levels in the brain. St. John's wort can increase serotonin levels. That's why some people use it naturally as an antidepressant and mood stabilizer. It increases serotonin, which also means that some of these herbs are not always 100% safe, right? Because you're taking different kinds of medications. You're taking like an antidepressant or something prescribed by your doctor, and you take St. John's wort, it can really affect your levels. So just because it's a plant does not mean it's safe. Some of these things are very powerful, and a lot of the pharmaceutical medicines that we have are actually derived from plants. So these things have effects. Another great example is something called kava, which is the plant Piper methysticum. And kava is a really powerful plant that people have used for centuries to decrease anxiety and to it kind of gives you a feeling of almost like you're a little drunk. It kind of makes your body feel light and loose and decreases anxiety. But at high doses, kava is very toxic on your liver, and it can totally modulate your neurotransmitter levels, which can be a good or a bad thing depending on your circumstance. So I bring this up to say, hey, the herbs we cook with on a regular basis are ones that we know that are safe at high doses. But there are certainly herbs that you don't want to mess with unless you really know what you're doing and know the plant actions and how this stuff really incorporates into your overall health plan. But what I want to cover in the rest of this video is, now that we've kind of understand what herbs are and that there's culinary herbs and medicinal herbs, are 10 of my favorite safe herbs that have really great health benefits. So that's what we're going to cover in the rest of this video, the top 10 herbs that the Fit Father Project loves. And I also want to say is that one of the best things about our Fit Father 30-day program, our online program, is we actually incorporate these into the recipes. So you don't even have to think about it. It's not like you have to go out and like think, oh, what does this herb do? What does this herb do? We already bake it into the program, pun intended, so you don't have to do any thinking. And some of the supplements we recommend are actually really, really powerful, safe, and effective herbs. So let's get into the top 10 herbs. The first herb that is absolutely amazing that every guy should be having more of in their diet is ginger. So ginger is amazing. You know, maybe if you were growing up as a kid and you ever had an upset stomach, your mom might have given you some ginger ale. And the reason is that ginger, one of its effects is that it's actually an anti-nausea herb. It really helps calm our stomach down and decrease the sense of nausea. But way more importantly than that, ginger is one of nature's best anti-inflammatories. And we can all use good natural anti-inflammatories in our diet because, you know, we're going throughout life, we're eating things that we probably shouldn't eat, which causes inflammation. We're not sleeping quite enough. You know, as we get older, our body just generally does not deal with inflammation as much. So incorporating ginger into your meals or going out and having sushi and eating a lot of that pickled ginger is amazing for your health. Definitely something that you want to incorporate. And I think this is one reason why we see that a lot of traditional Asian diets that do incorporate some ginger into the cooking, these people tend to live longer and are healthier. And there's a lot of variables about why that happens. But you know, I can't help but guess that high amounts of ginger in the diet definitely confers a lot of these health benefits. Now, the second herb that I really love is lavender. And you may have seen lavender before in some of these nighttime or sleepy time teas or relaxation teas. Especially lavender is often sold as an essential oil, which is lavender that's been pressed down so you get this precious lavender oil. I mean, what the research shows is that lavender is massively relaxing. It can help relax your mind, and this is actually research proven stuff, not woo-woo. It can really help calm an overactive mind at night and help you sleep better. So this is great. It's something that you can definitely incorporate into your evening routine for deeper, more restful sleep, which, as you know at this point, sleep is the foundation of your entire health routine. So if we can optimize your sleep with something like lavender, you're going to be in better shape in general. Now, the next herb that I really, really love is garlic. And there's a reason why we've been putting garlic in foods, and Mediterranean food in particular, like Italian food and Greek food has so much garlic in it. Garlic is a powerful herb. The first thing is garlic is massively antimicrobial. It kills stuff. Kills E. coli, kills salmonella. It's really, really, really powerful. So it's a great thing to incorporate into your meals, and what research also shows is that garlic improves heart health. It can decrease triglycerides, it can decrease your bad cholesterol, increase your good cholesterol, so it's a really, really amazing thing for all of us guys, because the #1 killer of guys over 40 is heart disease. So if we can incorporate more garlic into our diets, it can have some really good benefit. And this is all, again, research proven. We'll put the links below in the article associated with this video. Now, the next herb that I absolutely love is tea tree oil. And this is tea tree in general, the plant. And it kind of almost smells a little bit like a eucalyptus, but the beautiful thing about tea tree is it's one of Mother Nature's most powerful antimicrobials. Kills stuff, much like garlic, but even more potent. And they've even have studies showing that tea tree oil kills antibiotic-resistant staph. So when antibiotics fail, tea tree oil can come through. It kills fungus, it kills staph, kills all sorts of other bad microbes. So it's something that you can incorporate into soaps, washes. It's something you can put topically on for acne and blemishes. It is very harsh and caustic, so you might need to cut the tea tree essential oil down with a carrier oil, like some coconut oil if you want to use it. But it's a powerful, powerful herb, and something that I definitely do keep around the house myself if I'm ever feeling sick or I want to put something on topically. Tea tree is amazing. So the next herb I love is peppermint. And I have some good memories of this because growing up, my grandpa on my dad's side used to give us these little peppermint candies, and I used to love that flavor, and it always makes me think of him. But one of the big benefits of peppermint that keeps me still using it today is it's a really good digestive tonic. It helps improve digestion. And when you eat food, peppermint helps actually increase bile flow, which helps you absorb and break down some of the fats that you're having in your meal. So it's really, really great. So after you have a meal, a little peppermint tea is amazing for digestion. And it's also a very relaxing taste. So if you like peppermint, definitely incorporating it. Personally, I like it as a tea. It mixes really well with that water extraction. So peppermint tea is a great thing to have after dinner. It's very relaxing too. Now the next herb that I love is cayenne. So cayenne is pepper, it's spice, and it has a special compound in it called capsaicin. And what capsaicin does is a whole host of different things. It reduces pain, it can be used internally or topically, it can increase your metabolic rate, it can keep you full, it increases your circulation, it's a vasodilator. So cayenne is amazing. There's a lot of research to show that people who have diets with spicier foods, particularly cayenne, have a lot of different health benefits. But people also have different sensitivities to it. Some people can handle a lot of the capsaicin in the cayenne and they can have lots of spicy foods. Other people are very sensitive. So you got to find your individual tolerance, but especially in the United States where we have a diet that is so full of sugary tastes and salty tastes, it's always a benefit to get more spicy in your diet. Those tastes and that well-rounded taste actually confers a lot of health benefits. So cayenne is something you can definitely incorporate into your cooking. It's great on rubs, on different kinds of meats. You can put it on veggies. It's really amazing. Now the next herb I love is echinacea. And you may have seen this before when cold and flu season is going around. Echinacea is an amazing herb that actually increases and stimulates your immune system to fight off bugs, viruses, all different kinds of things. And I love it. I love echinacea as a tea, as a syrup, or as a tincture where it's actually soaked in alcohol so it extracts a lot of these good compounds in echinacea. This is a great immune booster and something to keep around the house. If you do get a tincture, these things can last for a long time. So if you keep this in the cupboard, you want you to catch it right as you're about to get sick. You know, you're feeling a little achy, a little run down, throat's a little scratchy, nose is getting a little stuffy. That's when you want to take the echinacea. It'll really help stimulate your immune system. And again, we'll link the research. These are powerful things that can have a big benefit on your life. The next herb that I love is dandelion. And this is funny because, again, another memory growing up, and I'm sure you have some too, is like you pluck the dandelions and you blow them and you see the dandelion little seeds fly up into the air. But dandelion is not just like a fun thing that little kids can play with. It is a powerful supplement for liver health and digestive health. It helps your liver produce bile, and it's actually legitimately detoxifying. It helps your liver with the phase 1 and phase 2 detoxification pathways, meaning clears out all the garbage that your system's being bombarded with. Again, it also helps with prostate health. They honestly pair dandelion all the time and stinging nettle with saw palmetto. So for guys, as we're getting older and our prostates are growing in size, it can be a great thing to incorporate dandelion as a supplement. And if you look at some of these good prostate formulas, they have stinging nettle, saw palmetto, and dandelion in them. Really has some good effects, and it's really great for liver health too. If you have any history of liver problems, dandelion can be something to really look into. It's that powerful. The next herb that I love is chamomile, which is a relaxing herb. I think of it a lot like lavender, and that's not surprising when you see some of these sleepy time teas or these nighttime supplements. They often have lavender and chamomile. Chamomile is a nice relaxing herb. It's really great as a tea, and it can help calm your mind down at night. So if you're a person who feels like you have an overactive mind, here's the solution. Take some chamomile tea at night and take some lavender essential oil, put it right underneath your nose and right on your temples and breathe that sucker in. Will really help relax your mind, calm you down for bed. You're gonna rest better, which as a consequence of all that, everything with your health is gonna improve. And the final herb I wanna improve here, actually two ones, this will be number 10 here though, is turmeric. So turmeric is probably one of the biggest, most popular superfoods now because of the research coming out. It shows how amazing this is. It's one of nature's best anti-inflammatories. It has anti-cancer properties. It helps your brain function better. It helps your immune system function better. It's amazing. And this yellowish orange spice has special compounds in it called curcuminoids. And these are the things that actually really exert the health benefits, the anti-inflammatory benefits. And it's amazing. It's probably one of the best herbs, and I saved it for last because it's one of the most powerful ones and something that most people should be taking all the time. In fact, we recommend it as one of the core 7 supplements inside our Fit Follower 30X program. Turmeric's in there, and a specific kind, because it turns out, unfortunately, our bodies do not absorb turmeric really well. We need to add a couple things to turmeric. Something like black pepper is one thing that dramatically increases the absorption of the turmeric, as well as some healthy fats. We show you how to do that in the 30-day program. We make it really simple, and we give you some simple supplement recommendations on good turmeric. It's a really something that I recommend people take on an ongoing basis as a staple supplement because it's that good. And the final one I actually included specifically for our amazing editor-in-chief here at the Fit Father Project, Chris Brown, who loves stinging nettle. Chris is kind of like a wild man. He likes to get out into nature, and he was talking about with this medicinal herbs thing how versatile some of these plants are, like stinging nettle, Urtica dioica. And a great thing for men is stinging nettle, the different parts of it. I believe it's the seeds, but we'll definitely clear that up in the article, can help actually increase free testosterone levels in men. It decreases this thing called sex hormone binding globulin that binds up testosterone, so you can increase free testosterone. It's really good for allergies. So when allergy season comes around, stinging nettles is in a lot of these formulas to decrease histamine and help the immune system function better, so you're not having itchy, watery eyes, stuffy nose all the time. And stinging nettle also has some good topical uses for decreasing pain and healing some wounds, so it's really, really cool stuff. Above all, I mean, if we were really diving into these herbs, I mean, humans have been studying this stuff for thousands of years, and the herbal pharmacopoeia of all the knowledge that we have of these herbs is so vast. So even just talking about these 10 herbs, as good as they are, is just a drop in the ocean of what's potentially possible when you go down the rabbit hole of the different kinds of herbs. Like, I personally love other kinds of herbs, like adaptogenic herbs like rhodiola, the ginsengs for helping improve athletic performance. Again, we cover all of that in our Fit Father 30-day program. So if you're the kind of guy that's, you know, pretty interested in this stuff, but more importantly, just wants a simple, no BS plan that says, eat this, do this, these are the best herbs, here's the research, no thinking, we just hand you the plan, and you end up building muscle, losing fat, feeling better, and getting healthy, then Fit Father 30X is what you want to check out, because we cover the best vitamins and minerals, as well as the herbs, and of course the workout programs, the meal plan, the accountability. We give it all to you on a platter so you can live strong and healthy for your family. We help thousands of guys with this program. We hope that you join us as well, and I hope that you enjoyed this valuable video on some medicinal herbs and you have some good ideas. So definitely check out the article below. You can see some more of the research, some more great ideas on medicinal herbs. Definitely start incorporating more herbs into your cooking, even if that means you're using more basil or oregano. One thing we do here at our house is we actually grow herbs. So we have a little fresh herb garden. We can put that on our food. It's amazing, and it's a fun way for your family to all get involved and really just start to understand that food can be your medicine. And the nutrition, exercise, and sleep habits we teach you inside Fit Father 30X can be your lifesaver and your lifeline to keep you healthy for life. So I hope to see you in that as well. Thank you for being my friend. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it and you're watching on YouTube, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. If you're on our Fit Father Project blog, definitely check out below for the links for Fit Father 30X. You can join us inside our brotherhood today. Get started on the full comprehensive health plan. And again, thanks for being my friend. I cannot wait to see you inside Fit Father 30X in our future videos. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll talk to you very soon.